Series as we get ready for the start round two of the season. The SNOWBIRD 200. 32 qualify on time. And the remainder of the entries will run the 35 lap race, taking forward to the 8th inning. 200 laps around. Taking a look at points, Justin Horn has a slight to the right, just by 1 point. Ryan Gravel, leader in third, as he's tied with Anthony Manta and Tucker Ringo. Tied with Taylor Manta. First, tied for 9th, Bob George. You see, he's the fastest guy on the street. So far, it looks like you got 48 drivers signed in for tonight. Jackson Bishop here. See how the rest of the attacks the track here. Alright, we got about another 90 seconds here in practice. Rob still atop the leaderboard. I believe he ran 14.55. Behind him, you got Tanner Tallarica, Mark Fuquay, Peyton Hamlet, 4th. Jackson Bishop, 5th. Robert Taylor, 6th. Tucker Wingo, 7th. Justin Coleman, he's sitting 8th right now. Behind him, you got Jack Eli and Rylan Gray. That'll be your top 10 here in practice. See Justin looking to get underneath with Chris Smith there in the 80. Alright, that's going to end it for practice. Time for qualifying. Top 32, the A main. Everybody else going to that last chance qualifier, 35 laps. Top 4 advance. Comes Tanner Tallarico for his qualifying effort. Mark put himself top leaderboard. Josh Pitt right now on the bubble, and he's been bumped. Travis Owens right around the 30 spot, bumped to 31st. Him and Zach Coy are on the bubble. Here comes Rob Taylor. Let's see where he puts himself. Rob put himself 13th. He's going to be safe. All right, looks like that's going to be everybody qualifying. Your first man missing the cut, Brandon Newsery. Zach Coyer, that'll be your front row for the B main. Ken Garber taking the top spot, just beating out Mark Fuquay. 1451 to 1455. Third place, Chris Smith with a 1458. And outside him, Cole Baxter for 1459. Tom Hazard right there as well for 1459. Your top 10 speeds 14.51 to 14.60. Wow, tight field here. Actually, if you go from poles to 32nd, so 14.51 to 14.74. All right, welcome back. Qualifying just about wrapped up here. Ken Garber taking pole. Just barely beating Mark Fuquay out. Brandon Ussery, Zach Hoyer be your front row for the B main, followed by Jerry Hendrickson, Casey Flowers, Joshua Pitts, Jeff Dillon. All right, 17 cars lining up for this race here. 35 laps, top 4 make it in. Caleb Ramsey, who's sitting 5th in the points, tied for 5th, starting shotgun in the B main. Now the line for the B main wants to come up. Boy, I love SDK. All right, Joshua Pitts, Casey Flowers starting pole. See Pitts in that 20 machine on the inside. Looking to keep his way going. Ooh. Brandon getting a little bit loose there. Now he's got the 35 there, 3 wide behind him. Brandon's trying to work his way under Zach there. And that blue and white car on the outside. It's for a transfer. He's getting a little bit of help from the 35, Jonathan Hoover. Oh, 17 goes around, takes the 35 with him. Back out front, got Casey Flowers, followed by the 77 and Jerry Hendrickson. Zach Orton, 13, gets spun. Yeah, Zach just got a little bit of a shot there. Here comes Caleb Ramsey, charging him there on the outside. He's up 12 spots, up to 5th. He's looking to get by the 9 of Matthew Short right there. That will be for the battle for the transfer spot. As Jeff Dillon and Caleb Ramsey battle behind him. Out front, you got the 11 at Casey Flowers, followed by the 77 at Jerry Hendrickson. They've checked out from the field. Then the battle rages on. Right there, you got the 20 at Joshua Pitt, followed by Matthew Short in a 9 car. That 41 machine, that's 5th place in the points right now. He might miss tonight's show. Back out front, you got Casey just cruising along right now. Oh no, you see Caleb go into the wall there. Yellow flag is out for that. Man, they're all beating banging there for that transfer spot. All right. Field's all lined up. Getting ready for a restart here. Casey Flowers in the black 11. Jerry Hendrickson in that black 77. Casey gets a good restart there. Oh no, Jerry gets turned. Oh, what the hell? Let's take a look here at this restart. See Matt and Jerry go around there. Caleb Ramsey gets a piece of it. Anthony Cordry gets a piece of it as well. Bunch of cars tore up there. All right. Pace cars about ready to come back in. Casey and Jeff Dillon make up your front row. As Casey gets a good jump here. The battle for third between Zach Coyer and Kevin Hartley. Dakota Brow trying to make his way into the show. Jerry comes out right there at the wrong pit exit. Damn near comes out in front of the field. Zach's made his way up to second there on the outside. Jeff Dillon's protecting the inside. Rob Plunkett is now in the show, sitting in fourth. He's battling Kevin Hartley right there in that 29 machine. A little bit of contacts made. 10 laps to go. One of these two is going home. You see the packed house here tonight, Lanier. Watching these two fight on as they try to make their way into the show tonight. Kevin's pulled away. That's leaving Dakota and Rob the fight for fifth. Seven laps to go. Casey Flowers out front, followed by Zach Coyer, Jeff Dillon, Kevin Hartley in the final transfer spot. As Rob goes around, Jonathan Hoover goes into the outside wall. Yellow flag is out for that. All right, we're going to have a restart here. Going to make this exciting. See, there's a little bit of tempers there. 3 laps to go. Casey Flowers, Zach Coyer, Jeff Dillon, Kevin Hartley, your top 4. Gonna be watching for these 2 right here, see if they can make their way into the show. Casey gets a good restart. Oh, the 17 punts Matt. Oh, somebody just went into the wall and crashed hard. We're on the final lap here. Dakota's trying to make his way in there. Kevin Hartley able to take the final transfer spot. Casey Flowers, Zach Coyer, Jeff Dillon, Kevin Hartley. Your transfers into the A main. All right, let's get ready for the Snowbird 200. Your starting lineup. Thomas Hazard on pole. Cole Baxter outside of him. Chris Smith starting 3rd. Mark Fuquay 4th. Ken Garber, who was your fast time, starts 5th. David Greenleaf 6th. Tucker Wingo, Max Hanley, row number 4. Row 5, Robert Ark, Rylan Gray. Anthony Danta, Trey Ashworth make up row number 6. Row 7, Rob Taylor, Michael Neidhart. Keith Nelson Jr. and Justin Coleman make up row number 8. Row number 9, Jackson Bishop, Adam Fulford. Row 10, Isaiah Tiller, Jack Eli. Tanner Tallarica and Peyton Hamlet starting 21st and 22nd. Matt Fuquay and Preston Bores make up row number 12. James Turnbull, Justin Gallu, row number 13. Row 14, Travis Owens on the inside. Outside of him, the 33 machine of Landon Dickens. Travis Wright and Bailey Threet. Row number 16, Matt Barnes starting 31st. Outside him, 32nd, Austin Williams. Then your B main transfers, Casey Flowers, Zach Coyer, along with Jeff Dillon, Kevin Hartley. Green flag is out. Cole Baxter, Tom Hazard battling for the top spot here. Here's a look at Mark battling Chris on the outside. There's a look at Tanner Tallarico trying to make his way through the field here. That number 1 machine on the inside. There's a look at Justin Coleman right behind Jackson Bishop. As Coleman makes his way by the 4-car at Neidert. A little bit of contact, they keep it going. As you see the field fan out behind them. See Matt Barnes get pushed up high right there. Back up front, you got Cole Baxter, Thomas Hazard, Chris Smith, your top 3. It's the 58, David Greenleaf has made his way up to 4th. Ken Garber and Mark Fuquay battling out for the 5th spot right now. See the leaders starting to work their way up on some lap traffic already. Cole's just out here, letting it roll through the middle there. Taking it nice and easy on his tires. Greenleaf able to make it up to 2nd as he got past the 22, Tom Hazard there. Chris Smith looking to do the same thing here. Let's see if Tom's able to get back down to the bottom lane there, but it looks like Ken's going to fill that hole. See Ken 96 able to make it there. Mark gets a little bit loose trying to follow. That's going to allow Tom to get down low. Mark's starting to feel the pressure from Max Hanley there in that 49 car. Right now, David Greenleaf applying some pressure to the leader, Cole Baxter. So we ride along with your leader. Looking back at 2nd place, 58, David Greenleaf. Dave looking low. He wants that lead. Cole's starting to put a little bit of separation between him and Greenleaf. As Greenleaf starting to feel the heat from Chris Smith in that 80 car. He's trying to diamond off, get a run down low. He's peeking that nose a little bit. They're going to be side by side as they come off of 4. Chris Smith up to 2nd place. Let's see if he's got anything for Cole. He tries to reel the leader in. Yellow flag is out. You see Austin got into Casey a little bit there. I don't think Casey liked it too much. So we see it coming down the backstretch here. Comes down, just puts him right into the wall there. $15 ball, corner pocket. All right, lights are off the pace car. Field's all lined up. Cole Baxter, Chris Smith, your front row. Cole fires off. Greenleaf challenging for 2nd place there on the inside. As here comes Mark working that inside lane. Gets inside of the 80 there. Mark's trying to work his way up the 3rd spot here. Looks like Rob and Travis Owens got together and Rob went around. Your top 5: Cole Baxter, David Greenleaf, Chris Smith, Mark Fuguay, Ken Garber. All right, pace car's back in. Cole fires off, gets a good restart. David right there on the back bumper. David taking a look. Gets in the inside of Cole there. So they go down 1-2. Cole's trying to keep momentum up there on the high side. David's got a good run right here. Cole tries to pinch him off a little bit. As they're neck and neck battling for the lead here. Dave's just out by a fender right now. Cole's trying to fight on the outside, but it looks like David's going to prevail here. Cole tries to get there on the inside. Even if he left the door open, Chris is going to fill it. Cole with a little bit of a bump to David, try to get him loose. David protecting that inside lane there. Cole with another bump. David with a hell of a save. I bet he isn't too happy right now. Greenleaf with 2 great saves there to keep the lead. As Chris is able to keep 3rd now. The battle for 4th between Ken, Mark, and Max. Max looking on the inside of Mark. That's a battle for 5th here. Back up front, you have David Greenleaf, Cole Baxter, Chris Smith, Ken Garber, Mark Fuguay, your top 5 with Max pressure and to get by. See the brakes glowing on that 58. We're a quarter away through the race right now, lap 50. Yellow flag is out. Looks like trouble for the 33 machine. Landed in the 4, make contact there in 3 and 4. And 33 went around. All right, welcome back. Lights are off. Pace car is off. David gets a good jump. As now the battle for second is between Chris Smith in the 80 and Cole Baxter, that 19 machine. It's the 49 Max Hanley battling with Ken Garber as well, right behind those two. Cole able to get that top line working, able to get out in front of the 80 there. So we got a car up there in the wall, Bailey Threet. Coyer and Casey Flowers come together off of 4 there and just close up the whole track. I don't know if Casey thought he was clear high or if that's a little bit of net code there. All right, field gets lined up for another restart. David Greenleaf in the 58, Cole Baxter in the 19. Chris is able to battle Cole there for the second spot. Cole gets a good run off the 2, clears himself. Yellow flag out once again. 43, Justin Gallu gets turned around there. Looks like a little check up there, and Robert Taylor didn't have anywhere to go, and that's what happens with short track racing. Your top 10 so far: David Greenleaf, Cole Baxter second, Chris Smith third, Ken Garber fourth, Max Hanley in that 49 sitting fifth, Mark Fuquay sixth, Robert Arch seventh, Jackson Bishop eighth. Justin Coleman up to 9th. Behind him, last season's champion, Anthony Danta, that number 9 machine. Green flag's out. David takes off. Cole runs to the outside. Doesn't get a good run like he did last time. Chris is out by a bumper as they go into 3 and 4. Cole got a good run there. He's almost completely clear. Cole Baxter back up to 2nd. Oh, as Chris Smith and Ken battle for 3rd here. See Justin Coleman making his way there with that black number 14 under Jackson Bishop here. As Danta's heading to follow Coleman through. Back up front, you got the battle for 3rd here between the 80 car and the 96 of Ken Garber. I believe that's victim number 3 for Casey tonight. All right, field's all lined up once more. David's going to bring him to the green flag here. Sid and Cole make a little bit of contact. Cole challenging there on the outside. David battle for the lead here. Cole looked and got under. Ken's now looking to work his way on the inside there. As Chris is hung on the outside. Right along with your leader as he looks back to the field, battling it out, trying to get to his back bumper. Chris able to make his way around Ken, back up to the third spot now. So looking back here in the pack, bunch of beat up cars back there. This Dance is working on the inside of Coleman. Coleman got a piece of that wall there. This is a battle for 7th. David Greenleaf out front, followed by Cole Baxter, Chris Smith in the 80, Ken Garber in the 96, Max Hanley up to 5th in the 49 machine. As Mark was up there battling top 5, now he's fell back down here to 10th. Danta's still looking for a way around Coleman. Yellow flag is out. Austin Williams. You see the right front broke right there. We're good, we're good. We're not good. All right. Greenleaf fires off. We're officially halfway for this race. 100 laps in, 100 laps to go. You see Chris getting real loose there on the inside. He's able to keep it gathered up. Ken's really mounting a challenge there on the outside for third in that number 96 machine. Chris has got that inside working for him now. He's able to definitely pull along. Get himself clear. Back out front, you got Greenleaf leading Baxter. These two have been going at it since about lap 20. Yellow flag is out. And then the bad luck for Trey just keeps on rolling along as he gets turned around by Tallarico. Debris on the backstretch. Had to throw caution out for it. All right, field's getting all lined up again. Greenleaf, Baxter, Smith, your top three. Greenleaf gets a good jump there. Leaving Baxter and Smith battling out for second place right now. As Rob's looking to make it 3 wide with that 16 on the inside. Gets into 80 just a little bit. They keep it going. As Rob is up to 4th now. As he's got the 96 of Ken Garber battling there on the outside, trying to get by. Along with Max Hanley, they're here in the 49. Your points leader, Justin Coleman, sitting 7th right now. As Baxter and Smith starting to close on the back bumper of Greenleaf. 80 laps to go. Baxter starting to apply some pressure here. As you see Baxter get loose off the exit of 2 there. He tried to apply some rubber down and those tires didn't want to take it. That allows David to gain about car length for him. Mark back here in the Hornet's Nest. He's 3 wide. Jeff Dillon, Rob Taylor, they're in 25 and 52. Mark there in that white and red 6 car. He did start 4th, now he's back to 13th right now. Oh, you see Mark get real loose there. Keeps it gathered up. As now he's battling with his brother for 20th. Three wide, not working out right there. 43 goes around. Yellow flag is out. So he's just on the outside, Kevin Hartley. Bailey Threet. The 43 just gets put to the outside there. All right, field's all lined up again. Greenleaf Baxter out front. Greenleaf and Smith get a good start there. It's Chris and Cole battling out for second here. Slough and David start pull away a little bit. Chris able to clear himself up in the second. That moves Cole Baxter back to third. The battle behind him between Ken and Rob. Let's see who takes fourth. Ooh, and Chris gets into the wall pretty heavy there. Yellow flag is out. There was a lot going on there. Yeah, I was just trying to take that all in there myself, and there was just a lot going on. All right, Greenleaf, Smith, your front row. 60 laps to go here. Pace car's in. Greenleaf fires off. He gets a great start. That's allowed Cole to take second with ease. Here comes Rob trying to take third over as well. They just caught Chris sleeping there on the outside apparently. As here comes the 16 making his way up through there. As he's got Coleman in tow right behind him. Chris hanging outside. Getting real loose after getting to the front stretch wall. He's got the 49 in his left rear. They're 3 wide. They make it out of there. There's a battle brewing here as you see the 9 Anthony Danta right there in the middle of it. Ken Garber, he was battling top 3. Now he's dropped back to 11th there after getting booted on the outside, and he just keeps on falling back. Jackson Bishop getting it loose, causing this big checkup right here. Oh, oh, Jackson goes around. You can see Jackson's rear tires are not happy with him right now at this moment. It looks like he just makes contact with the 9. Gets turned around there. Greenleaf brings him back to the green flag. 50 laps to go. Make it 49. As Robert Arch is coming up here. Challenge. But don't lose sight of that black number 14 there on the outside. Your points leader, Justin Coleman, is now in the top 5. As he's battling with the 80, Chris Smith right there. That's the battle for second between Cole Baxter in that 19, Robert Arch in the 16. Starting to heat up as they got Justin Coleman right behind him. Right behind him, you have the 9, Anthony Danta. Coleman got a little bit of the wall there. As him and Justin make a little bit of contact. As Danta's looking to get by on the outside now. Justin really wants to get that 3rd spot just in case another caution comes out. As you see, Cole gets a little bit loose off exit there. Coleman and Baxter just fighting for this 3rd place, and the yellow flag does come out finally. Just see Trey trying to catch it that whole time there. All right, field's getting lined up. Coleman was able to get third there, as you see. Greenleaf, Arch, Coleman third, Baxter fourth, Danta fifth. Green flag is out. Coleman and Baxter battling for third there. As you see, Rob's starting to get underneath Greenleaf here for the lead. 16's challenging here. Greenleaf's trying to keep the pressure on, not allowing him to float that car all the way outside. Oh, caution flag is out. .22 gets in the back of the 2 there and creates a traffic jam. Bring out the yellow flag. That's going to give Rob the lead here, as we got 30 laps to go. All right, field's going to get lined up. Rob has the control of the restart here. He's got that black 14, Justin Coleman, right behind him. Rob gets an early jump. He's off to a great lead here. Coleman trying to get underneath Greenleaf. That's about for third, heating up between Coleman and Baxter. Coleman gets a little bit loose as they go into 1 and 2. Baxter pulls a half car on him. Baxter able to get a good run off of 4 there. But then Coleman has a good run going down into 2. Coleman has him on entry, but Baxter's definitely got him on exit here. So we got a battle raging Danta. Danta with a save. He lost a few spots, but Max Hanley getting a little bit of help from the 71 there. Adam Fulford coming through the field right now. Max Hanley goes around in front. Yellow flag is out. Max just got in there a little bit hot. Got into the Danta. Brought himself around. Arch Greenleaf, Coleman, Hamlet, Chris Smith, your top 5. So get ready for another restart here. Rob gets a good jump there. That allows him, David, to get singled out. As Coleman's getting pressure from Hamlet there in the 98 on the outside. Peyton Hamlin up 19 spots, up to 3rd right now. Out front you have Robert Arch, followed by Greenleaf. Peyton Hamlet making a late race charge here in the 98 machine. Justin Coleman 4th. Here comes Fulford in that 71 machine as he's underneath Chris Smith. $11 laps to go. Hamlet gives a little bit of bump to Greenleaf, gets him loose. That opens up the door. As Rob has himself a nice lead right now. 9 laps to go. Peyton Hamlet 2nd. David Greenleaf trying to hold on to 3rd spot here. As the 14, Justin Coleman is giving him a hell of a challenge right now. Right now, Peyton Hamlet running 2nd as they're all trying to chase down the 16 of Robert Art. Coleman's still trying to get around Greenleaf here for 3rd. Coleman's getting challenged from the 71 at Adam. Greenleaf trying to use Travis Owens there as a pick. So we're 3 wide for 3rd here. Adam Greenleaf really going out here for third place. 2 laps to go. Rob's coasting along. Peyton doesn't have a care in the world. Adam and Greenleaf get together. Greenleaf gets sent up the track. White flag is out. Here comes your winner, the Snowbird 200. Robert Ark in that number 16 machine.
Baybo.
Hey, Adam, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, Adam came up through the field there on a late race charge. Able to bring it home third.
Yeah, that was a race. A lot of banging, very very physical race, especially towards the end of it. But yeah, starting I think we started 18th. Just had to be slow and steady and just patience. And fortunately, we had a right rear lift at the end of the race, and some people didn't. So I was able to make moves that other people weren't. And I think we were 4 wide. I think it was 4 wide like 3 or 4 different times during this race. But ultimately a good race here. Lanier is definitely one of my better racetracks. So I'm glad I could bring it home on the podium, especially in had 50 cars that entered this race. So glad just to be able to sit in qualifying and get a good finish after last week. But couldn't do this without all my sponsors though: Sunset Pest Control, Quality Marine Welding, Lanier Tire and Auto, CarQuest and Supply, ECR, Coleman Designs, Rankin Race Engines, and I appreciate what y'all do putting this doing the league and the race and the broadcast. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you, Adam. Damn, seems like you've done this one before.
Yeah, I've done it a few times. Fortunately, I've had Brandon Elvis coach me a time or two. I've had to listen to him do a bunch of broadcast stuff because he announces down there at Florence where I race that in real life. So I've had some experience with in real life and having to sit here and listen to him when he was the winner and I was second. So you learned a thing or two.
All right, man. Sounds good. Hey, we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir, buddy. Appreciate it.
Man, what a race.
Hey, Peyton, got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you. Sorry, I didn't know if we did interviews here.
Hey, that's all right, man. How easy did you take it there through the race? Because it seemed like you and both of them came there late.
Yeah, I mean, it was for like the first 125 of that, you just had to survive. I mean, I kind of got beat around like a pinball trying to get through the field, but somehow got lucky. And, next thing I knew, we was in the top 10, top 8. And come to find, had a lot more tire left than some of the front runners and was able to get around them once we got a good stretch of green flag laps there.
Yeah, that's the thing I was about to say. Definitely seemed like it was paying off for you at the end because I know Cole and Greenleaf, they both started to slide around, but you're definitely getting a good drive off.
Yeah, I just hated. I was hoping maybe we'd get one more caution and I'd have a chance with Robert there. But once I got around Greenleaf for second, he was so far ahead, I had no chance catching him. But it's all good. That's to go from 22nd to second. I'll take it.
All right, Peyton, go ahead and give a shout out to all your people, my man.
I just would like to thank Curb Records and Town and Country Ford and Dobro Steel Company, Smyrna Upon a Gun. They helped me on the real life side of things, and try to show my appreciation for them all here on the sim. So appreciate them a bunch.
All right, thank you, Peyton. We'll get up with you next week.
10-4.
All right, we're here for our winner, Rob. Take us through that last few final restarts there for you. Hey, Matt, is that you or Mark?
That's me.
Which one, man? All right, Matt, why don't you go ahead and give us a rundown of your night here?
Man, I was just glad to make the A main, honestly. And I had a pretty good run going. I was right around 15th to 20th most of the race. I think we pretty much stayed side by side back there, and a lot of times there really wasn't much place to go. And I just kind of, I had my own strategy that I was working on there with my tires and stuff, and I had enough car at the end. Unfortunately, with just a few short laps to go, I got tangled with a guy racing and cut my tire down, and I had to pit under green. So went a few laps down, but overall my race was okay. It went better than I thought it would. I'm real proud of all these guys that come run this league with us on Sunday nights and put on awesome shows like tonight. I imagine that's probably a pretty good race to watch.
Yeah, it was definitely a good race to watch. I like the heat racing better and sending people home. Unfortunately, I know there's gonna be a few drivers that aren't happy about that, but I feel like that makes it mean more when you actually make it in.
It does. One of our biggest things when we started this league was we wanted to make sure that everybody, anybody that shows up and practices and comes and sticks with us week in and week out, we're going to make sure you get to race. And but we've got 3 tracks on the schedule this year. Lanier tonight being one of them, Slinger being another, and the Bull Ring that are smaller tracks. And I just feel like the product A main is a little bit better, limited it to 36 cars. And not only that, everybody still gets a race because we've got a B main, and we still pay points towards the championship. And tonight was one of our 5 crown races. We got a 5 crown race within the series that's going to pay cash to the points winner of it. So everybody still accumulates their points for everything. Everybody got to race tonight. Main race, man, it limiting cars down to 36. It really that was a really good race there for 200 laps.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one.
It's a pretty exciting deal. That's the first time we ran a B main, and it worked out a lot better than I had expected and anticipated. And so I think tonight was a great success for us as a league, and it was a great race we put on, and it was tough. It was a tough race to be in, tough race to win, tough race just to finish. To see that many guys put a good show on it made me feel good.
Yep, definitely be something to be proud of there, Matt.
Yeah, this league's kind of my baby. I do a lot of work on it in the wintertime, and it is a lot of work to put on and stuff. And we definitely appreciate you coming on board with us and helping broadcast these races and things. And I was hoping tonight that we would be able to get some guys that were in the A main to kind of sit in with you on the B main, and maybe some guys from the B main to sit in with you on the A main, and maybe they could help you out with the broadcast a little bit. But we didn't get it worked out before race time and in time, and that's probably on me with it being Christmas week and all, and we've been real busy. It's been hard to dedicate a whole lot of time to the league this week, and had enough to do already with the reviews and pictures and writing the recaps and keeping up with the points and all the things that we have to do week in and week out.
Yeah, as soon as I start the stream, I don't pay attention to my phone or check any of the messages that come through. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm real hard to get a hold of after I hit that start stream.
Yeah, well, we'll coordinate it a lot better next time.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't be a bad idea.
Next Sunday we head to Lime Rock, which was a big hit last year with everybody. As a matter of fact, we had a lot of practicing throughout the week. Everybody getting ready. It's a road course, and it's a lot of fun. We'll start as many that the server will allow us to show up. If they show up, you can start, and it'll be a caution-free race, except we will have a competition yellow at a predetermined lap that will give guys a chance that need to get any repairs or anything done then, and maybe get a couple guys some laps back if they've lost a lap or something. And next week ought to be a really good show too. I'm expecting some pretty good things out of it.
Yeah, I can't wait for Lime Rock. I enjoy that track. All right, Matt, why don't you go ahead and send us off here, bud?
Yeah, but hey, we want to appreciate give our thanks out to Full Throttle Race Parts here in Nashville for helping us put this on. Pro Gas Plumbing and Construction, for those guys giving us a little money to be able to do a few different things here. And just once again, man, I appreciate everybody coming out and racing. I appreciate you coming out and broadcasting for us, and we'll see you again Sunday night.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next year.
All right.